Welcome back, sports fans. Back in Atlanta, Georgia here, as the Roos continue their quest for back-to-back titles here in the summer. Today we're going to have the Kangaroo Court 11U American Roos versus the North Georgia Blueclaws. This is an elimination game, bracket play. So winner moves on and loser goes home. Pretty nice day today. A little bit overcast, tiny little bit of breeze. Just moments away from starting here as umpires are ready to go. The Roos came through yesterday with a couple of wins and one loss. So that knocked us down into the losers bracket. We're going to have to play 3, maybe 4 games today to take home the championship. All starts with game 1, though. We got to get game 1 before we can move on. Set the defense for you. It looks like the Roos are going to be in their traditional white with blue pinstripes. Connor Bly's on the mound. Brady Marshall behind the plate. Mateo at first base. Danilo at second base. Reese Brush at shortstop. Ethan at third. Austin Meisner in left field. Ricky's going to be in center. And Dylan in right field. So that's your defense today. Connor's finishing his warm-up pitches, and we should be ready for live action here momentarily. Oh, you got theirs? When you're done with those, I'll take that. I gave Ethan a water already. That's where he got bit in the back. Yeah. There's the throw down to second base. And umpire is going to dust off the home plate. And we are ready to go. First batter for the Blueclaws is number 5, Harrison. Connor Bly toes the rubber and ready to go. Kick, stretch, the pitch, and strike one. So, good start for the Roos. Ball down in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a strike at the belt. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to number 5, Harrison. Connor's sitting about 61 miles an hour here early on in the first inning. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Gets through the shortstop's legs, and Blueclaws are going to have the leadoff guy on.
Go defense, come on. Nice job, Connor.
Stepping to the plate is number 11, Henry Allen. Henry Allen, the man with 2 first names. Runner on at first base. And we're going to throw over and make sure, keep an eye on him. The leadoff guy on every team is usually a base stealer. Good idea to throw over a couple times.
Nice pitch.
The pitch is just high.
That's a good pitch there, Connor.
Ball 1. Another throw over. Runner's stealing on the pitch. Little dribbler down the third base line, over to first base. So do get an out there, and the runner advances to second base on the fielder choice. So 1 down in the inning. Number 13 steps to the plate. Jarrett Scott. Another man with the 2 first names. Big 3 hitter, so we're going to back the outfield up just a little bit. Pick-off play works, and we got the guy in what's called a pickle. And 1 throw and a tag, and we worked that run down to perfection right there. So pickoff of the leadoff guy gives us our second out of the inning. And 2 down now, nobody on. Fastball for a ball. There's a fastball driven to the right center. It's going to drop. So a little blooper over the second baseman. Finds some green grass. And the Blueclaws have their first hit of the game, but their second base runner. It's going to bring number 22 to the plate, David Person. So the beauty of travel ball baseball rules, you get to courtesy run for your pitcher or catcher. So that's the delay as we switch out runners at first base. 2 down in the inning. Runner stealing on first pitch. Throw down to second base, and he's out of there. So a pickoff at second and a caught stealing will end the inning. And the Roos are coming up to bat in the bottom of the first, and the score is 0-0. Bottom of the first inning. Leading off for the Roos, number 8, Reese Brush. First pitch taken is a fastball. Strike one. Ball in the dirt, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Waiting on my fill-in assistant statistician to give me the miles per hour. As he's slow draw McGraw over there. Curveball, not even close. 2 balls and 1 strike. Should get a fastball here, see what he's got. Foul tip into the glove, strike 2. He's sitting around 62 miles an hour on that fastball. And there's a foul ball. It's going to get out of play. No scoreboard on this field today, so I'm going to have to rely on my memory for the count or watch the umpire a little more closely. And he reaches out and punches it down the right field line. That's going to fall foul. So back-to-back foul balls right there, making the pitcher work a little bit. The more pitches you can see in an at-bat, the more the favor is in the batter because he's getting the timing of the pitcher and he's been able to see his pitches. Fastball to the backstop. Just missed the bull. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And ball in the dirt. So good at bat by Reese, being a good leadoff guy right there, working the count, getting a ball 4 walk. It's going to bring number 35 to the plate, Ricky Stegbauer. Look for Reese to be off and running here within the first or second pitch, because that's what he does. And they realize it, so they're going to throw over. Slide step. Outside for ball 1. So for those of you who are not familiar with the baseball lingo, when a pitcher takes a high leg kick, that's his normal delivery to the plate. And when he shortens it up and just picks it up and goes, that is called a slide step. Ball's popped up to the second baseman. Ball's going to be dropped, and they're going to throw to second to get the force. So nothing you can do there as far as a base runner. They were going to get it out one way or the other, whether they catch it or let it drop like they did and pick it up and throw it. So back to the slide step. The slide step is a way for a pitcher to deliver the ball to the catcher as fast as possible to give the catcher more of a chance of throwing the base runner out. Guys with high legs kicks are very easy to steal off of. First pitch is a ball, so stepping to the plate now is number 3, Dylan Knight. Reese and Ricky have switched places, and Ricky is now at first base as they got the force out on Reese at second. Fastball taken for a strike. Yeah, it'll even the count at 1-1. Throw over. Curveball drops in there nicely for a strike.
Here you go, Dylan.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You got it. Come on, D.
Look for Ricky to be off and running here with the pitch. There he goes. Ground ball to first base is going to stay fair as the first baseman fields it and steps on the bag. So 2 down now in the inning. It's going to bring number 24, Danilo.
Go, Danny.
Takes a fastball in the outside corner, strike 1. Curveball knocks the batter down, does not hit him. 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Oh, you gotta be sooner. Gotta be sooner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Viejo, métete en el turno. Te tiraste para el desfile.
Swing and a miss on a high fastball, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Roos do get a runner on, but we can only get him as far as second base. And at the end of 1 complete inning, Blueclaws 0, Roos 0.
Go, Connor.
So because the caught stealing ended the first inning for the Blueclaws, number 22 is going to step back into the plate. David Person.
Nice pitch.
First pitch is down low for a ball. Ball outside. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a foul ball for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. There's a called strike, so that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball. Ball hit the center field pretty good. It's going to get over the center fielder's head. 1 hop defense off the wall. It's going to round first base and stroll into second for a double. So leadoff double by the Blueclaws. Puts a runner in scoring position with nobody out. And it's going to bring to the plate number 7, Ty Hunt. First pitch is high for a ball. There's a little floater to the first baseman, and Mateo makes the catch in the air. So 1 out, and the throw back to second was not in time. Oh, that's Nate over there at first. My bad. They swap him in and out between innings, and I need to pay attention. So 1 down now. Runner at second base. It's going to bring number 26 to the plate, Jackson. Jackson Black, number 26. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Reese is up with it, over to first base, and we got an out. So 2 down now in the inning. It's Blueclaws have reached third base with a runner. It's going to bring to the plate number 1, Asher Goodwin. First pitch swinging is a little dribbler. Third baseman cuts over and throws it away. So that's going to give the Blueclaws their first run of the game as the Roos commit a second error of the game. It's going to bring to the plate number 2, Aaron. Curveball is a strike, stealing on the pitch. He's going to slide in safely to second base. So with 2 down, the Blueclaws have a runner at second base now. Foul ball straight back. Going to get out of play.
Good job, Connor. Keep it up.
Ball's lifted down the right field line. Dylan's got a beat on it and makes a nice catch. So the Blueclaws do score a run and crack the scoreboard first. And at the end of 1 1/2 innings, Blueclaws 1, Roos coming up. All right, bottom of the second inning. Stepping into the plate for the Roos, number 2, Ethan Futch. First pitch is a strike. Foul balls pop straight up to the catcher, and he makes the catch. So 1 up and 1 down. It's going to bring number 42, Nate Roldan. Curveball drops in for strike 1. Fastball stays high, so 1-1. Foul ball, straight back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So that's a foul ball right there. The ball did hit Nate in the helmet on the swing, but the swing precedes the ball hitting the batter, so that is simply a foul ball.
Come on, Nate. Contact.
Unusual circumstance there. Fastball just off the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curveball gets him for strike 3. 2 up, 2 down in the inning. It's going to bring number 21, Mateo.
Be aggressive. First strike. Let's go.
Mateo takes ball 1. Curveball. Second baseman makes a nice play, throws from his knees, and he gets the out. So 3 up and 3 down for the Roos in the bottom of the 2nd inning. We go to the top of the 3rd. Blueclaws 1, Roos 0. Connor Bly back to the mound for his 3rd inning of work. Fastball in there for a strike. Number 10, Owen, steps in for the Blueclaws. Base hit up the middle for a single.
Let's roll it, boys. Let's go.
So the Blueclaws get another leadoff guy on. Pickoff attempt, runner back safely. Looks like we got a balk called on Connor on the pickoff attempt. So number 10 is going to jog down to second base. Number 15 steps to the plate. Looks like Davis. Strike one right down the middle.
Nice pitch. Nice
Fake
job,
bunt
Connor.
attempt, and the pitch is called a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ground ball is going to get foul. So again, no scoreboard. So I'll correct my count here. No balls and 2 strikes. Curveball stays up high. So there's my 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Connor!
Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Good job, Connor.
There's a strikeout for the first out of the inning. It's going to turn the order over to the top of the order for the Blueclaws.
No, the top already?
Number 5, Harrison.
He's too deep.
Pickoff attempt is in the center field. Runner back safely.
Vamos, vamos.
Little pop fly to the third base and makes the catch
Hey, cover 3.
as he's holding on to his hat.
Come on, Reese, cover 3.
So big out right there for us. 2 down. It's going to bring number 11 to the plate. Henry Allen.
Good job, Connor. Keep throwing strikes. A lot of defense back there, buddy.
Pickoff attempt. He gets away from second base again. Runner's going to hold.
It's just twinking the runner. Nice pitch.
Curveball drops in for a strike.
Nice job, Connor. Good work out there, buddy. Nice pitch.
Ball stays outside for a ball.
Good spot, buddy.
So 2 down, runner at second
Good
base.
miss.
Foul ball. And a strikeout to end the inning. So Connor does it himself with a strikeout to end the, I believe, 3rd inning.
On here, the bottom of the 3rd. We've got B. Marsh up to bat, number 62. It's time to bring our bats out. First pitch, gets underneath it, way up high. Third baseman comes in to catch it. 1 pitch, 1 out. See if the boys can wake up a little bit here and get something going. We have Connor, who has been pitching a great game. Number 84 up to bat here. First pitch, outside, down for ball 1. Pitch inside for ball 2. Whether he was called a strike on the swing, it looked like it might have been a little outside, but he's got 2 balls, 1 strike. Same spot. 2 strikes on Connor right now, so even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Calling it on the outside of the plate, so got to protect that side. Been there all day. Connor gets a high fly ball to the outfield. They do not catch it, so Connor has a double, helping himself out. We have Dash up to bat here. Get a nice little 1-out rally going on here would be great. We do have a courtesy runner in for our pitcher, Connor Bly. So we have Mateo coming in, taking second base for Connor, giving him a rest. Landon will be on deck. A lot of real estate out there. Nice little drop shot would be great. They'll throw over to try to pick Mateo off. Couple big gaps out there. See if you can punch one out over second base. Over shortstop would be great. There's a pitch kind of wide, but again, he's calling that one for a strike. Got to protect that one. Pitcher steps off. Pitch again, outside, but that's his strike zone. Boys are going to need to get up on the plate, trying to reach that outside. Austin doing a great job, fouling one off out of play to protect. Austin scoots way up in the batter's box. Try to protect that outside. Didn't have to worry about it that time. Pitch is high for a ball. We've got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Austin getting a piece of that one. That was way outside, but again, you never know if he's going to call that for a strike. So he's pretty much having to swing to protect, and he did a great job getting a piece of that one. Still have 1 ball, 2 strikes. Then Austin has a great hit out to center that just didn't get far enough or short enough, but it goes right to the center fielder. That is 2 outs. We have Landon up to bat. Still have Mateo looking to come home at second base. That pitch again is the same pitch they've been calling strike it all day this morning so far. We had the same calls pretty much from the other umpires as well yesterday. Boys should be used to this by now, knowing that they call those outside pitches. That one was a little bit further outside, so that one was a ball. We got 1 ball, 1 strike. See if Landon can put this ball in trade places with Mateo. Great hit down the center, right between second and got right through the second baseman and the shortstop. Neither one of them could get it. Center fielder goes to throw it in on the throw. We have Landon advancing. So we have runners in scoring position on second and third base. 2 outs with number 8, our leadoff hitter, Reese Brush, up to bat. Ruse looking to at least tie up the ball game here. If not, hopefully go ahead if we can get a 2-out rally going on. Pitch in for ball 1. That pitch is more of a strike than the others. Reese Brush puts down a great bunt to see if he can beat it out. And they make an error on the throw. So that advances both of the runners to home on an error on the throw over to first. So Reese Brush puts down a great bunt, makes them have to scramble for it. Does not get a good throw on the play. So Reese is actually standing up on second. We scored 2 runs. Rouge go ahead 2-1. We've got number 35, Ricky Stegbauer, up to bat. Pitch is way high for ball 1. Looks like they're going to have a meeting at the mound. Looks like they're not looking to change him out, just kind of talking to him, calming him down. This is an elimination. Every game today that we play will be an elimination game. So Roos are looking to fight, battle their way back up to the winner's bracket to play in the championship game. Have to win 4 to win the whole thing. Roos have been there, done that, so get through one game at a time. Chip away, chip away. Ricky swings on one that was low inside, trying to pull it. He went foul, so he's got strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. See if Ricky can hit one, trade places with Reese. Get some security runs on the board. We are only in the bottom of the 3rd. That pitch was way wide for ball 2. Count is 2-1. Roos are up 2-1. Bottom of the 3rd. We have 2 outs. Ricky takes that one. That is low in the dirt. So now the count goes to a great hitter's count right here. We have 3-1. Ooh, Ricky takes a good cut at it. He's got full count now. Fouled that one straight back. Ricky, battle up there. You got it. Ricky pulls one. Unfortunately, it just works its way on the outside of the first base bag, and that one goes foul. Would have been great if it stayed right in there. So we have full count still with 2 outs. We have Ricky gets underneath it, pops it up to the first baseman, and that is out number 3. Well, that kind of worked. Going back on?
2-1, right?
All right, here we go, Ruse. Here we go, Connor. You're doing great, bud.
Connor Blyblack to the mound for his 4th inning of work. Has a 2-1 lead now as the Roos scored 2 runs there in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch is hit to left field and the catch is made. So 1 up, 1 down. Good start for the Roos.
I just see your setup. I work at CNN. I told my team, I go, I don't even know how to do that.
It's all him.
Oh my gosh.
He is he is the mastermind behind it all.
So awesome.
Camera in center.
I know.
This one he usually
Well,
has
how does he switch it? Switch the cameras.
It's all touchscreen on his.
Oh, on his
It's a Sling system, Sling
Oh,
Studio.
got it. Yeah, yeah. Now is he in production? What does he do for?
Yeah,
Does he-
Connor. He's I
Bottom of the fourth inning. Dylan Knight steps to the plate, number 3 for the Roos. The Roos have a slim 2-1 lead. It's a pop-up to the infield. And the first baseman makes the catch. So 1 up, 1 down for the Roos. It's going to bring number 24 to the plate, Danilo. Fastball high, ball 1. Ball in the dirt, 2 balls, no strikes. 1 down, nobody on. There's a strike. Take all the way on that. 2 balls and 1 strike. Big swing. Ball driven to center field pretty deep and gets over to center fielder's head. Danilo's going to motor around first and slide into second base with a double. So hopefully the offense is waking up a little bit here in the 4th inning. Danilo doubles with 1 out, and it's going to bring number 2, Ethan Futch. Ball high. So runner second base in scoring position. Roos looking to add to their slim 2-1 lead. There's a hit. It's going to get down over the shortstop's head for a single. Station to station here as the ball wasn't hit that hard, but it'll work. So Danilo gets to third base, and Ethan gets to first base, and we have first and third, something cooking. Only 1 out in the inning, and number 42, Nate Roldan. Pick off the third, nothing cooking. Pick off the first base, nothing cooking. Pick off the first. So 3 pickoffs here. 1 to third, 2 to first. One down in the inning. Runners at first and third. And we're going to pick the third again. Well, that's 4 in a row, folks. Look for this to be a pitch. Can't imagine they'd go 5, but we'll see. First pitch swinging. Ball's hit to the left field, pretty deep. And off the left fielder's glove. So 1 run's going to score. Go ahead and give that an error to the left fielder. Back to live action here is number 21, Mateo steps in. Drops a little bunt. It's going to stay fair. Throw to first base is in time. So both runners do advance, second and third. And that's going to bring number 62, Brady Marshall, to the plate. Bottom of the fourth. Roos have a 3-1 lead. 2 outs in the inning. Base hit would be nice. At least 1, maybe 2 RBIs to add to our lead. Kind of blow the game open a little bit for us. Give us some breathing room. Fastball is taken for a ball. If I'm in your way, let me know. There's a swing and a pop foul out of play. So 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a half swing for a foul ball. So 2 strikes on the batter. 2 outs, 2 runners on base. Fly ball to center field, and he's going to make the catch. So Blueclaws do escape the inning, but the Roos do add 1 to the lead. And at the end of 4 complete innings, Blueclaws 1, Roos 3.
There's a lot more baseball, guys. All right, Connor, you're doing great, bud.
I don't know that it is, but that is one I think it's thorough.
Great job, Connor.
Top of 5th inning, Connor Bly back to the mound for his 5th inning of work. Blueclaws get a leadoff single in the 5-6 hole between the third base and shortstop. Number 1 steps to the plate. Goodwin takes ball 1. Foul ball off the end of the bat, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Pick off the first, runner back safely. Fastball high. Fastball outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. There's a strike. That'll take the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Vamos pa doble.
Foul ball straight back. So batter doing a good job of spoiling some pitches. Ground ball hit up the middle. And a little bobble at second base, but we are going to get the force out. Initially, I thought we had a chance at a double play, but we only get one as the lead runner is out on a force at second base. So 1 down in the end. Runner. Going to bring number 2 to the plate. Pick off tent, runner back safely. Pick off again. Tight ball game, 3-1, so every runner is important. As Easton just tripped over the third step and lost his hat, but he's fine. There's a pickoff. We got him going this time. Nate makes a good throw down to the shortstop, and all those pickoffs paid off. Paid dividend right there. So 2 down in the inning. Little blooper, and it's going to be caught by the third baseman for the 3rd out. So they did get a guy on, but a race with the pickoff. 3 up, 3 down. The Roos go to the bottom of the 5th inning with a 3-1 lead.
We got some spray. If you see any, because our kids have gotten bit like all over. Okay.
Dennis, can you help me there?
the bottom of fifth, number 84, Connor Bly. Fastball up and away. There's a strike on the outside corner. That's 1-1. Big swing right there. Foul ball straight back. So Connor very aggressive on the fastball. Looking to help himself out on the mound there and with the bat. Curveball is hit up the middle, a couple ounces, and off the left foot of the second baseman. So Connor will reach first base. Good things happen when you put the ball in play. Roos get the leadoff guy on. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner for the Connor, who's doing the pitching for us today. It's going to be number 21, Mateo. Number 22, Austin Meisner, steps in, takes the first pitch high for a ball. Looks like a hit and run there as Mateo was off and running with the pitch. Austin hits the ball foul, so everybody will have to go back to their base and reset. Bunt attempt. Nice little bunt down the third base line. And he's going to beat it out at first base for a bunt single. So Dash, a.k.a. Austin Meisner, doing what he does best. He's going to put runners at first and second with nobody out. And number 99, Landon Serrano. So another spot to drop a good bunt down. Let's see what the Roos do. They do bunt. Nice push bunt up first baseline there. And he's going to be originally called out. The first baseman did drop the ball. And I think he's going to be ruled safe now because the ball did come out of the glove. And of course, we're going to have a conference on the mound. So the Roos playing a little bit of small ball here as back-to-back bunts have loaded the bases with nobody out, and we have flipped it over to the top of the order. So with a 3-1 lead, the Roos have the bases loaded, nobody out. Top of the order, number 8, Reese Brush. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ball's going to be lifted. It's going to stay in the infield. Infield fly as the second baseman makes the catch for the out. So one out in the inning now. Base is still loaded. It's going to bring number 35, Ricky Stegbauer, to the plate. He's going to drop a bunt down too, and the pitcher's going to go to first base. And no, he is going to be safe as the First baseman never made it back to the bag, and the swipe tag was too late. So Ricky doing a nice drag bunt as he takes it with him up the first baseline. Plates another run for the Roos. That'll increase the score to 4-1. Dylan Knight steps to the plate, and he pushes a bunt down the first base line as well. That's going to score another run for the Roos. So definitely going to the small ball here. Hey, whatever works, putting runs on the board. Extending their lead. Runners are now at second and third, and number 24, Danilo, steps to the plate. Ball in the dirt for ball one. Ball outside for ball two. There's a hard ground ball. It's going to get through for a base hit. As 2 runs are going to score on that. And Danilo gets a 2 RBI single. That'll extend the Roos lead to 7-1. Stepping in now for the Roos is number 2, Ethan Futch. Curveball for a strike 2. And strike 3 looking. Don't you do it! Get in the dugout! Connor Bly back to the mound looking for the complete game here in the top of the 6th. First pitch is down and away. There's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. So big inning by the Roos. They plated 4 runs in that inning and have a nice lead at 7-1 here. 3 outs to go. Curveball in the dirt for a ball. There's a ground ball up the middle. It's going to be fielded by the second baseman and bobbled. So another error by the Roos infield allows a base runner to get on. Ball in the dirt, and the runner is going to advance to second base.
Here we go, Connor. You're doing great, bud.
There's a fastball for a strike. Ground ball to second base. He's up with it this time, over to first base, and there's the first out. So 1 down here in the 6th as the runner advances to third on the fielder's choice. He really means nothing. There's a 7-1 lead with 2 outs left in the game. We will trade a run for an out. And the Blueclaws go to the top of the order. First pitch swinging, ground ball to short, and up with it, over to first base. And that's exactly what we do. We trade an out for a run. So 2 down now in the inning, and 1 out away from victory in a complete game by Connor Bly. First pitch, bunt. It's going to stay foul for strike 1.
Good job. You're ahead of it, Connor.
There's a strike. So the Blueclaws are down to their last strike and their last out. Ball outside.
All right, Connor Bly.
Swing and a miss, and we're going to complete the play to first base. And that'll do it, folks. That's the ball game. So, little discussion by the umpires. I don't know what about. Like maybe he fouled it in the ground or something. Don't know what else it could be. Looks like the teams are lining up. And that's going to be the ball game, folks. So, great game on the mound by Connor Bly, going a complete 6 innings. Right around 60 pitches, give or take. And the Roos take game 1 today of the last and final day of the tournament. It is win or go home from here on out. So we will move on to our next game. Looks like we're going to play the loser of the game behind us. And right now, looks like it could be the East Cobb Astros Navy. So we'll break for between games, and everything gets set up again, and we'll be back shortly for game number 2 today.